So here's one of my most recent paintings. I call it Widowed. It's kind of obvious, the general meaning to it. There's a grown tree here, and then a tree stump down here. So the tree was either cut down or fell down. Tree's left alone by itself. That's a general meaning to it, which is obvious. But I want to talk about this painting because of in the details, there's some hidden symbolism here, some meaning to it, and it adds a layer of mystery to your artwork, which can create that more mystery, more meaning. People are more apt to look at it or be interested in it if there's a meaning toward it. And with this painting, what I've done here, as you can see, down here on this tree stump there's a small black bird perched on it. Now, a lot of people can say, oh, that's death, or, you know, whatever meaning people want to give to that, they can do that. And up here on the living tree, I put a small red bird. I kind of left it open so people can, you know, whatever meaning they want to give from this painting, you know, it's probably different than the meaning I gave to it, and I'm not going to share the meaning that I gave to it, because if I do that, I just think the painting will lose its power. So I'm going to keep meaning to myself. But you know, a way to add more symbolism to your work is pretty simple. You know, pretty much you put something in there that signifies something in your life, or something that's significant to you. Like, it could be a number, it could be a color, it could be certain colors convey certain emotions. So, you know, here I kind of have like a triadic color scheme going on. I got the blue, yellow, and red, which could mean something, but I'm not going to say. But even the way, see, it's all in the details, even the way these birds are facing. This bird, I don't know if you can see that. You can see the bigger picture on my website. I'll put the link to it down here. But the way the bird is facing, he's facing, the black one's facing away from the light source. So, you know, it kind of gets you thinking, and the red bird's facing toward the light source. You know, does it really mean something? Did I make it mean something like that? Well, actually I did, but that's all for you to interpret. You know, it's all in the details. You know, people probably count how many branches to see if it's a certain thing. You know, you can put whatever meanings you want into it. It's kind of hidden. By giving your artwork meaning like that, it's more common that someone else will share a meaning. They'll find their own, you know, they can relate to it, to something in their life. So by doing this, you really increase, you know, the value of your work. So yeah, I just wanted to explain this painting because I think it's one of the most meaningful paintings, at least recently. So just wanted to share that little bit about symbolism, and just trying to help other artists, showing that using symbolism you can increase the value of your work, increase the meaning, and it's probably more common that someone would buy. Instead of, you know, instead of it just being a landscape, you could put meaning into your work, and it doesn't have to be known. You know, people don't have to know the meaning. They don't have to know that you put 3 trees in there to symbolize, you know, how many kids you have or something in your life. But if you do that, it gives your artwork that another layer of depth, of meaning, of mystery to it. You know, why did he do that? You know, it gets people thinking. Or if someone else shares that personality trait, or, you know, they can relate to it how you did, they're more apt to buy it or look at it longer, or, you know, like all your other work. So that's just one way to really get some mystery and people thinking about your work in a different light. You know, instead of it just being a landscape, you're actually giving it meaning. There's concept, there's a thought, you know, and just things like that. So keep that in mind when you're creating work, and just paint what you like to paint. You know, it doesn't have to be birds or trees or whatever. You know, whatever is meaningful to you, paint that in there. Find meaning in objects in nature or life that can mean something to you. Look up, you know, you can read books about symbolism and, you know, numerology. Not that I buy into any of that, but it's just very interesting things that you can incorporate into your artwork to just make it more interesting, and that's something that gives it a lot of power. Yep, and that's my tip for today. If you have any comments or questions, just post them down below and I'll get back to you.